Hi, I'm Jim Dowd at Zor Outdoor for Expert Village to talk with you about fly casting and fly fishing. In this segment, we're going to be tying what is arguably one of the best general purpose freshwater flies there is. It's known as the woolly bugger. To tie the woolly bugger, you'll need hooks. I like to use bead heads. You'll need some marabou, which I have pre-packaged. Marabou, and you'll also need chicken feathers, which look a little bit like this. What we'll do, in addition to the chicken feathers, you need, this is called estaz, some form of body material, and a little bit of sparkle flash. This happens to be midge flash for the tail. So now we'll get on to the tying of the fly. Remember I showed you earlier that I had a magnet? Well, my scissors have been magnetized, which greatly aids in picking up hooks. So the next step in the fly tying process I like to do is to crush the barb on the hook. This makes it safer. I just slip the hook into the jaws of the vise and gently close it. Very gently, just enough so that you can see that the barb is flat. And by the way, you'll notice that this is pretty easy to see. I've got a piece of white mat board, and because I'm a fly tyer and I'm always concerned about the size of my prey, I've marked different dimensions on one edge of this so that I can match up my fly. So on the woolly bugger, the first thing I do is I get some weight. This is a bead head made out of tungsten. And what this will do is slip onto the hook by threading the hook onto the bead head and slipping it around to the front. What this will do on the finished fly is provide weight on the front, which will make it undulate. I fix the hook onto the vise, adjust the vise so that it'll grip the hook firmly, cam it down, and now I'm ready to attach the thread. This part is tricky when you first begin, because what you want to do is wrap the thread around the shaft of the hook 5 or 6 times back over itself. Notice I'm holding the end of the thread and wrapping back down the hook. After 5 or 6 turns, you can release the thread and the binding itself should hold. When you're tying, make it a practice to hold your scissors in your fingers at all times. Just make that a practice right from the outset,